Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts. I'm Keith.
Hey Keith, the music guy.
I'm kind of a music guy.
You're the music guy. I'm Dustin.
That's Dustin.
This is me. I'm Dustin.
I'm his shirt, his shit.
Bourbon guy. Alright, Keith's fascinated with his shirt, so I'll talk to you all about the bourbon real quick. Before we get into the tune, we're going to talk to you about some bourbon that I know nothing about, but this one I'm kind of excited about. Are you excited about this one?
A little bit, yeah.
And some music that we don't know. What is this one? Blake Shelton?
Yeah, it's a Blake Shelton tune called Old Red.
Okay.
So we found so far like Blake Shelton songs. One was like, man, that just hit me where I live.
God's Country.
Yeah. Oh man. Because you get a connection to your land, you know.
Right.
And the other was kind of a fun song. Boys Around Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a fun. Dustin is going to stab himself in the face.
And you'll get to see it on channel.
Now he put the knife away. Anyway, let's check out some...
Old Red, and, well, hold on, before you click that button. The bourbon, that is difficult to open because they didn't perforate the plastic, which would have been helpful, first responder. Apparently, they expect first responders to have knives. Good plan. So, Responder Bourbon. What are you doing?
That's metal, right?
I don't know. I guess. So, I don't know much about this one. But
we know a little bit from what...
We'll get into that.
Yeah. Well, but we know a little bit about where it came from and stuff.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get to the bourbon.
Right.
We're sitting at 94 proof. And again, I said it's Responder Bourbon. Okay, so we're going to check out the Responder while we listen to the Old Red.
All right. Well, let's roll with it then.
Did you hear that? I wonder if I could do that again.
Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia.
I caught my wife with another man and it cost me 99. I think that's years.
Correct. That's how I read that. This is Blake.
On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally made the warden my friend. And so he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Now old Red, he's the damnedest dog that I've ever seen. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine.
You sure this is Blake?
It says Blake Shelton, Old Red.
It doesn't look like him.
They're using actors.
The actors are singing?
They're using actors.
Okay.
Nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds.
Or young Blake.
But all these years
it is.
that I've
Holy
been
shit.
hit, yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds.
I gotta back it up more. I lost lyrics.
Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come.
Damn! Red'll have you treat.
Well, I paid off the guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee.
back it up. Was the guard Brad Paisley?
Wait, no. Really?
Watch for it when he passes off the kite.
Well, I paid off the guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in
I don't think
Tennessee.
so. It looks similar, though.
Oh, and he brought down a blue tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. Well, they pinned her up in the swampland about a mile just south of the gate. And I'd take old Red for his evening run. I'd just drop him off and wait. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Now old Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. And so I kept him away for 3 or 4 days and waited till the time got right. Well, I made my run with the evening sun, and I smiled when I heard him turn Red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red was headed south. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Now there's red-haired blue ticks all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out.
The layers were predictable, but great.
I don't know if I call them predictable. I kind of figured it out when I realized that the girl dog, you kind of figured out what was about to happen there. Yeah, so this is another example of country music telling story songs.
Yes. This is like country. Wait. Oh.
What?
This is like country music meets. What's that movie? With.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
That was in my head the minute we started.
Right?
How am I going to make my escape?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Shawshank meets country music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dug it. I mean,
Old Blake is cool.
yeah, I think well, I was going to say I think I like young Blake better than new Blake, but I got to tell you, man, that song we listened to, we just talked
Holler
about.
Boys?
No, about the land.
God's Country.
God's Country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that resonated with me quite a bit. So kind of, I guess,
That's
young
America.
Blake. Yeah, America. I guess young Blake and old Blake are kind of pretty much equal in my eyes there.
That was good. That was a good tune. That was just a good tune. And it had my weakness in it.
Oh, yeah. Dustin has a significant weakness for the puppers.
Well, there's that too. I love puppers. This is the puppers. They're so cute. I have a few puppers.
So what's your other weakness?
The harmonica.
Oh, that's right.
That was
wow.
okay.
Yes, that's a couple we've done with significant harmonica in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's weird is I got sucked into the story so much I really didn't pay much attention to the background music.
You were listening to the story, you're like, what's going to happen here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was locked into that story, and that doesn't happen to me a lot.
It's weird. Country music is like a movie in some instances. Or like a book.
Well, it's telling a story.
Yeah.
And you guys are kind of all, you remind us in the comments all the time, country music, best storytelling.
True.
We aren't arguing with you.
No.
Pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, tell us about the origins of this this Responder Bourbon.
Well, you know more than I do, I think.
Wait, I gotta look something up, man. I just saw something. You keep talking. I am going to look something up.
So, Responder Bourbon was founded by the first responders for by first responders for first responders. They're dedicated to distilling the finest Kentucky bourbon to support the brave men and women who serve our communities. Responder Bourbon donates a portion. What do you think that means?
Something.
Responder Bourbon donates a portion of all proceeds to charities, supporting first responders and their families. That's pretty cool. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Do you know what this 1041 means?
That's what I'm looking up.
I wondered if that's what that might meant. I think we heard that this is an Old Elk bourbon.
So 10 codes with law enforcement.
1041, a beginning duty. That makes sense.
Yeah, so...
That's cool.
But they vary from department to department.
Yeah, but a lot of them are the same.
I don't think there's a national standard on 10 codes. But Google's telling us apparently the most common application of 1041 is beginning duty.
They started their duty.
Yeah.
Which hopefully they didn't start their duty by drinking this.
We hope not.
That'd be bad. But that's kind of cool. This may be the start of their journey. I don't know what that means. Why'd they put
1041, start of the journey? Where did the start of the journey come from?
Well, beginning duty.
Yeah.
So I wonder why they put that on there.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I've heard different 10 codes for that.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard 10-8, I'm available,
Mm-hmm.
to run a call.
10-8 is very common. Right?
Yeah.
Back on duty.
Yeah, but maybe that's what 1041 is more common for your start of your shift. I don't know. We got some cops and EMTs and firefighters out there that'll freaking tell us.
Yeah. Y'all tell us.
Yeah.
If this is common in your department or jurisdiction, let us know.
So this is, what distilleries is coming out of?
I think I heard Old Elk, but I also think Old Elk. So this is a higher end bourbon for them, and by higher end I mean pricier.
Mm-hmm.
You bought this one. I don't remember how much you paid.
It was not cheap.
Was it $80?
About $80, yeah.
Which, a portion of their proceeds go to charity. Whatever that means.
Could be a nickel, could be $50, who knows?
Right. But it's pretty good. I think I heard Old Elk, though. Phil, if you're out there, correct me if I'm wrong, right? I think this is an MGP juice.
I actually think that the folks at 7th and 70 said so.
Yeah?
I think so.
There's something in my memory about that.
Yeah. That they kind of indicated this was MGP juice, and yeah, so.
But it's good. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's $80 good, though.
So what I get on the initial is oak and cinnamon with a little lime. I don't get much on the mid palate, but the finish is just stereotypical bourbon bitter.
Yeah. It's not super complex. It's pretty light.
All of them are really pleasing. I'm not sure. I think I overpaid for this. I'm not sure that I would buy it again at $80 unless I just wanted to support first responders.
And you maybe knew how much of that portion it was.
Which I don't at present.
Correct. I think if it was a nickel, you'd be a little bit more hesitant.
Yeah, if
but
it's
if it was
$30,
$50,
$50, yeah.
Yeah, might be doing that. I kind of wonder if they did anything else kind of special with like the proof or anything, because some people do that. But it's sitting at 94 proof, 47 ABV.
It is not smooth for that proof level.
At 94?
No.
It tastes about 100.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm saying this, but I'm not saying it's bad. I just think it's a little overpriced, and if you're willing to pay that higher premium to support first responders, knock yourself out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
It's not an unpleasant drink in any way.
No.
You're not going to feel like you got burned.
Right. It's good.
And it's actually kind of growing on me a little bit. That's not to say that I'm going to push my price levels up.
I could see coming back to it in about a month and being like,
This is better than I thought.
yeah,
That could honestly happen.
that does happen.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Click the little bell so you get notified when we drop new stuff. And we are dropping a lot lately.
yeah, and get down in the comments. Tell us what you want us to listen to. And if you have suggestions on things for us to drink, let us know. I write them all down. Songs and bourbons. I actually write your name next to the bourbon because we don't get a lot of those suggestions. So when we do get one of those on the channel,
You're likely to get a shout out.
I'll call you out.
The challenge for us when you suggest a bourbon is availability. So you may ask for a bourbon where they've got 25 bottles on the shelf in your local store,
Chicken cock.
and we cannot get it.
Chicken cock.
Or, yeah, you
Or
can request.
it's a $400 bottle, and it might be a minute for us to get that one.
Which, we're not opposed to drinking those high-level bottles,
Nope.
but it's not like we're running out buying 20 of them.
Correct.
So,
So.
all right, guys. Hey, till next time.